I have received numerous calls from first-time home buyers asking me if buying a subsale house is the right way to go. They feel that buying second-hand is cheaper than buying a new home from a developer. They actually feel that it is the smarter thing to do. My answer to them is always no. I'm Gunaprasath Bupalan and welcome to another episode of GP's 2 cents in 2 minutes. In this episode, we shall discuss this misconception and maybe even open your minds a little. See you in a bit. It is cheaper to buy a second-hand house. Really? Yes, this may be true on other items such as mobile phones, cars, gadgets, electronics, and so on and so forth. But when it comes to a house, think again. Let's compare, shall we? A 10-year-old second-hand house selling at 500,000 ringgit. You need a down payment of 50,000 ringgit. All those extra must pay such as legal fees and so on and so forth may come up to another 50,000 in total. Then the killer, renovation cost. You may need to spend a bucket load of money to redo many areas of the house to make it livable to your taste, and maybe even upgrade some piping and electricals. So realistically, after spending at least another 100,000 ringgit on renovations, your home price now has escalated to above 600,000 ringgit with a lot of initial fork out. In a similar scenario, buying a brand new house that costs 500,000 ringgit. Now you're going to argue with me that it's impossible to find a decent house in this price range in today's property market, right? Well, there is. You are just too lazy to look. They are not just available in the outskirts. You can find decent new homes at 500,000 ringgit and below, even in established townships. But let's not digress. Coming back to the scenario, you buy a new house for 500,000 ringgit, which you can. Your down payment of 50,000 ringgit may be absorbed by the rebates most developers are bundling into their packages anyway at the moment. Your other must-pays are probably absorbed too with the current HOC and other Penjana initiatives, so on and so forth. Renovations can actually be kept at a minimum because it is spanking new. You may also not need to do any renovations to live comfortably in the house. But if you just need to spend that extra dollar to tell yourself that you have bought a new home, your renovation cost shouldn't be more than 20,000 or 50,000 ringgit. In today's market, most new developments come with state-of-the-art security features and infrastructures too. This simply means that you are getting the latest in the market without paying any extra for them. Personally, to me, the top of the list would be the fact that buying a new house means that you do not have to live with somebody else's toenails. You know what I mean? No one lived there before, and you do not need to think about what they did and where they did that in the house. Well, this is just one point in why I feel you should buy new. There are many other benefits that include you would be able to enjoy the HOC rebates and waivers. If you buy now, you have the government's Penjana initiatives too to help you. The developer will have vested interest in getting you that financing from their panel banks. And you have a clean canvas to work with. You do not have to worry about pink walls and green tiles that may have been the pride of the previous owner. So what are your thoughts on the matter? Do share in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. So come on, personally I tell you, ditch those second-hand properties if you're finally awakened from your misconception and remember what GP told you in 2 minutes. Get a brand new property and start afresh. Let us show you how. Click on the button below for us to schedule a free call to you. Also remember, like, share and subscribe to this channel and join our Facebook community at Malaysian Property 101. I'm Gunaprasath and you have been watching GP's 2 cents in 2 minutes. See you soon. Peace.